Vítima de Jay-Z conta tudo pela primeira vez.
Well, at that point I was fighting, trying to get away from him, and he put his hand over my mouth.
E a Jennifer Lopez, será que ela foi cúmplice e viu tudo e não fez nada? Veja também quando o Diddy traiu a Jennifer Lopez. Eita lasqueira! Fala galera, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo do canal. Muita atenção na notícia. A acusadora de Jay-Z se apresenta e reconhece inconsistências em suas alegações. A mulher disse que se apresentou porque você sempre deve se defender. Quando questionada sobre inconsistências em seu relato, ela acrescentou: cometi alguns erros. Uma mulher do Alabama que acusou Jay-Z e Diddy quando ela tinha 13 anos, conversou com a NBC News para relatar o que ela chamou de evento catastrófico. Uma viagem de limusine até uma casa branca, uma bebida que a deixou tonta e uma agressão por estrelas do rap que arruinaria sua vida. Cometi alguns erros nas lembranças daquela noite, disse a mulher, identificada apenas como Jane Doe no processo movido contra Jay-Z e Diddy. A mulher disse que mantém suas alegações no geral. As inconsistências em seu relato do incidente supostamente ocorrido há 24 anos não significam necessariamente que as alegações sejam falsas. Aparentemente é outra menininha de 13 anos de idade que, após o evento da MTV, que aconteceu também em 2003 com a Dave Chase, essa aí que está ao lado do Ashton Kutcher e do Diddy, que também pode ter sido uma possível vítima, já que o Diddy a convidou para uma festa. Ou seja, aparentemente é outra menininha, porque esse caso do Jay-Z e o do Diddy foi no ano 2000. A vítima deu uma entrevista contando detalhes e disse que teve algumas inconsistências. Por quê, galera? Porque ela estava meio confusa. É lógico que ela foi dopada pelos caras, mas ela afirmou que sim, eles fizeram coisas horríveis com ela. Ela disse que teria ido a uma festa. Ela disse que lá na festa encontrou o Beige Maiden, que é o esposo da Cameron Diaz. Ele é o integrante da banda Good Charlotte. Só que acontece, galera, ele não tem nada a ver com o caso do Diddy e do Jay-Z. Ela apenas se encontrou com ele aquela noite e perguntou sobre sua tatuagem. Mas prestem muita atenção na entrevista, que ela conta com detalhes o que o Diddy e o Jay-Z fizeram com ela, e dizem que uma pessoa muito famosa assistiu tudo e não fez nada. As suspeitas é de que seja a Jennifer Lopez, porque nessa época a Jennifer Lopez estava namorando com o Diddy. Um dos seguranças do Diddy estava dirigindo uma limusine e a parou após a festa e a convidou, iludindo a menina, dizendo que o Diddy e o Jay-Z iriam contratá-la.
You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet, but it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof juggle ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver, who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo, because, you know, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper, because I have a religious background. So it was just something to talk about.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at the time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter took turns raping her while a female celebrity watched.
J.C. comes in. He at that point I was fighting, trying to get away from him, and he put his hand over my mouth and told me to stop it, cut the
After the alleged, says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up and drove her home.
We rode home in silence. He didn't ask me what happened. He didn't ask me what I did or where I was.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. Quote, "I felt like I would remember that, and I don't. I have a lot going on, but I mean, that's something that would definitely stick in my mind," he said. When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said that she stands by her statements. "I have made some mistakes," she said. "Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me." The inconsistencies in her account of an incident alleged to have happened 24 years ago does not necessarily mean the allegations are false. The accuser's attorney, Tony Busby, said, "Because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. This has been extremely distressing for her, to the point she has experienced seizures and had to seek medical treatment due to the stress." In a statement to NBC News, Sean Carter said, "This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory."
Is any part of you scared coming out against such powerful people?
Yeah, I'm scared of what could happen, but I'm more afraid of letting it eat me alive from the inside out than I am of, you know, being chastised by their fans.
All right, Chloe Malas joining us now live. Chloe, we just heard a very strongly worded statement from Jay-Z. What else are you hearing from him and his team?
Yes, so his attorney said that they're going to ask the court to, quote, dismiss this frivolous case. And also moments ago, we heard from Diddy's legal team, and I want to read you some of what they said. They said, quote, "This is the beginning of the end of this shameful money grab." And remember, he remains behind bars at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, and his criminal trial begins in May.
All right, very thorough reporting there. Chloe, thank you so much for that.
Em 2023, o Jay-Z ficou envolvido em outra polêmica. Muita atenção nessa foto, quem é ele? Ele se chama Tory Lanez, é um rapper canadense, que no ano de 2022 namorava com essa que vocês estão vendo, a cantora Megan Thee Stallion, que é contratada pela gravadora do Jay-Z Roc Nation. O pai e a madrasta furiosas de Tory Lanez detonam Jay-Z e Beyoncé depois que o rapper canadense foi condenado pé de Megan Thee Stallion, o que significa que ele agora enfrentará 18 anos de prisão e deportação. O pai do rapper Tory Lanez culpou Jay-Z pela condenação de seu filho no pé de Megan Thee Stallion, porque ele contratou Megan para sua gravadora em junho deste ano. Star Peterson, pai de Lanez, nome verdadeiro Star Peterson, acusou Jay-Z de ter negociado e trocado as almas dos jovens. Não ficou claro o que o juiz quis dizer, mas talvez ele estivesse alegando que a gravadora de Jay-Z pagou os honorários advocativos de Megan Thee Stallion. O pai do cantor ficou furioso com Jay-Z porque a gravadora dele aparentemente tinha pagado os advogados contra o filho dele para defender a cantora. Só que o pai dele está furioso porque acredita que o próprio Jay-Z havia comprado os juízes. Essa é a grande suspeita.
Including you, Jay-Z. Yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before. They met on Saturday.
Met with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while He sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want... Listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this.
Galera, para vocês terem uma noção como o Diddy era, ele não se importava com nada, e o ex-segurança dele, o Diddy, afirmou que ele traiu a Jennifer Lopez enquanto ela estava na mesma casa. Para vocês verem como o negócio era, a casa era tão grande que ele disse que a Jennifer Lopez estava no andar de cima e o Diddy no andar de baixo com outra pessoa, que o segurança acredita que é essa mulher que vocês estão vendo na tela. Quem é ela? Ela se chama Karen Stephens. É uma autora americana que ela é meio coreana, meio americana.
I was checking out your videos, right? And you told a story about, you know, a female giving Puffy fellatio while Jennifer Lopez was upstairs.
Yeah, I said that on one of my programs. Yeah.
What happened with that?
Nothing new. We had just came from, Jennifer had just gave him this hell of a day. I mean, like, we went to the Miami Hurricanes game. Was it? Yeah, we went to Miami State Hurricane. We was on the field while they were playing and stuff. And he gave him a party at 321 in Miami. She rented a club, gave him a party, gave him this big backyard party, dinner and everything like that. Then gave him a party at the club. And then we came back. One of his, what's his name? Slam had set it up because Jennifer went upstairs. And Puff said, yo, Gene, watch the door. Don't let nobody come through the door. And I said, all right. And Slam set it up. And I wanted to say it was Korean, but I'm not sure it was her. But it was supposed to be somebody that was either up to her level in fellatios or it was her. I'm not sure. And while Jennifer was upstairs, he was down there getting a fellatio from her.
Did she ever find out?
She know now.
And you said the female name was Karen?
Yeah, Superhead.
Oh, okay, Karen Stephens. You got to say the full name, man.
Yeah, I thought it was her. Slam set it up. Yep, Slam set it up for her right there. Yep. It was nobody. It was somebody that was, I think, I'm for sure, I'm almost sure it was her. I'm almost sure it was her.
Yeah, that's a wild story, man. So Puffy, he was getting head from, you know, Superhead, and Jennifer Lopez was upstairs and she had no idea.
None whatsoever.
Was this after or before she did the sex tape?
No. She wasn't known. Yeah. Yo, let me just tell you something. Puff was like Pac. He had first dibs on a lot of chicks. Before they got to the rest of the rappers and everything like that. I'm sure it was her. I could be mistaken, but nah, I think, yeah. But she messed with him and she said she messed with him before. But I'm sure after his party in Miami, that was her.
O ex-segurança também contou que o Diddy tratava a Jennifer Lopez como uma princesa e a colocava em um pedestal, mesmo assim continuava atraindo ela. Ele contou também que o Diddy traiu a Jennifer Lopez com a Kim Porter, essa que vocês estão vendo, que foi mãe de alguns filhos do Diddy, que acabou perdendo a vida anos depois, em circunstâncias duvidosas, e a suspeita é de que foi o próprio Diddy. Mas prestem atenção nos detalhes.
You was around Diddy. Did you ever see him put his hands on Jennifer Lopez?
Well, he didn't do any violence to Mrs. J-Lo. That's why I didn't see any violence. It's a different breed, bruh. He wasn't going to risk himself like that. And plus, a lot of people didn't like him. J-Lo mother didn't like him. Benny Medina didn't like him. You understand? So now, the first thing, if he would have ever touched Miss Lopez in any kind of aggressive way, she would have said something. Man, listen to me. The whole Bronx would have been on Puff. He didn't treat her like that, bro. He didn't do none of that old crazy stuff, that play fight, that beating them with pillows and all that other shit like that, smothering them and, you know, doing that childish shit. He didn't do that. I never seen him do that with Ms. Lopez at all. So it's a different class. You know, he knew that she was an actress, she was a singer, songwriter, whatever like that, all her accolades. He did put her on a pedestal, but he still was seeing Kim, but he put her on a pedestal. So I don't think that she had those experiences. And then, you know, people only do what you let them do. If he would have did that to her, he would only had one time. You see, when he ran out the club and left her at Shine, she ain't want to be with them no more. Yo, he left her. You know what I mean? So he wasn't going to treat her like, you know, he was treating the rest of them.
But why do you think she haven't spoke up yet? Like, I'm sure she know a lot, right?
I don't think Ms. Lopez, I don't think he treated her that way. You know, I don't think he treated her with any aggression like that. And if he did, it wasn't on my watch. He would always like make excuses like she was about to go off a couple of times in the studio because the girls that was up in there was disrespectful to her. So, but I don't think that she has a story where Puff was trying to be abusive or was to her.
I see. But I want to backtrack, right? Because you made a comment and I want you to go more into detail about it. You said that Diddy, when he was with Jennifer Lopez, he was still seeing Kim Porter?
Yeah. Kim couldn't go nowhere. Kim couldn't go nowhere, bro. Kim couldn't have no relationships. Kim couldn't be at no club. If he called Kim's house, and at this time she had this little Spanish looking girl, and she might have a case. She might have a case. It was Christian babysitter. She might get in touch with a lawyer. Whew. That's all I'm gonna say on that one.
His babysitter, what's the deal with that? What you mean by that?
Kim had a babysitter that Puff had in his pocket, whereas that she would tell everything Kim was doing, every place Kim was going, and I would catch her over at Puff house in the morning, and Christian wasn't there, Justin wasn't there, nobody was there. And I would put her in a cab so she could go home. When I came there some Saturday mornings, Saturday and Sunday morning.
Wow, so the babysitter that was working for Kim Porter, she was going behind her back and telling Diddy everything that she was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. So the whole time that him and Jennifer Lopez was dating, he was still seeing Kim Porter and controlling her at the same time.
Everything. Knew everything Kim was doing. He didn't have to have cameras, he had eyes and ears.
E aí você que está assistindo, o que está achando de toda essa história? Será que o Jay-Z vai ser preso? Será que a Jennifer Lopez vai ser presa? Ashton Kutcher? Tem muita gente envolvida e muita gente para aparecer ainda. Mas se você curtiu esse vídeo, já deixa o like aqui embaixo. Deixa a sua inscrição se você não tiver inscrito, hein? Para dar aquela força pro canal. Deixa aqui nos comentários se você quiser a próxima parte, beleza? Que Deus abençoe vocês e a família de vocês. Se inscrevam no canal Rafael Ferpa. Eu vou deixar aquele grande abraço. É nóis!